Hey there, thinkers, and welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is S, and if you haven't heard, Disney's Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel is closing, and we've got the details why. So let's get into this. So Disney's Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel was set in the snooze fest era between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, which was a cringe-worthy disaster just waiting to happen. They thought people would throw wads of cash at the chance to experience this dumpster fire firsthand. And shockingly, it didn't quite pan out as they hoped. From the get-go, people were rolling their eyes and chuckling at the sheer audacity of it all. Even Disney themselves had to admit defeat by scrubbing their cringe-worthy commercials from existence. Fast forward just a bit, and surprise, surprise, the grand experiment crashes and burns. Less than 2 years in operation, and the Galactic Star Cruiser bites the dust. We told you so. Everyone saw this train wreck coming. However, rather than taking responsibility for their epic fail, they decided to blame, you guessed it, the audience. Yes, apparently we are all too dense to grasp the brilliance of their vision. It's not that they missed the mark by a mile or anything, it's that we're just too stupid to appreciate their genius. So nothing screams innovation like flushing hundreds of millions down the drain on a failed project. Bravo, Disney. Bravo. And now the Disney bigwigs are playing dumb, pretending that explaining their overpriced Star Wars Fantasyland was as challenging as rocket science. Please, spare us the theatrics. It's not like the potential guests needed a PhD in astrophysics to grasp the concept. They just weren't buying what Disney was selling. Even Disney's own chairman of experiences, Josh D'Amaro?
Nailed it.
Admits they struggled to articulate the absurdity of their Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. But hey, at least one thing was crystal clear. The astronomical price tag. Even media outlets roasted it to a crisp. This Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel was a Titanic-sized disaster that nosedived faster than you can say, "May the Force be with you." Less than 2 years after its grand opening, it was lights out for this cosmic catastrophe. Disney took a staggering $300 million write-down on the flaming wreckage. But don't worry, they're patting themselves on the back for being oh so innovative. Okay, hundreds of millions, because blowing hundreds of millions on a doomed project is totally a stroke of genius. Right? Give me a break. They should have stuck with what they're good at, instead of trying to reach for the stars and crashing back down to Earth with a defeating thud. Well, here's a concept so simple even a Wookiee could understand it. Base your hotel on a Star Wars that actually doesn't make fans cringe. I mean, seriously, how hard is it to cater to what people actually want? Just whisk them away to the glory days of the original trilogy, where they can rub elbows with Han, Leia, and the gang of familiar planets that don't include eye rolls. Forget about the sequel trilogy. Even Jar Jar Binks gets more love than that hot mess. The so-called fans have spoken, and they've made it crystal clear. No thanks to Kylo Ren and company. So Disney, take a hint and give people what they actually want for once. Brace yourselves for the quote of the century, people. This is something that we have never done before, declared the illustrious D'Amaro, as if he unveiled the eighth wonder of the world. Apparently, it was so mind-bogglingly innovative that even they struggled to peddle it to the masses. And kudos to them for their unparalleled bravery in venturing into this uncharted territory, because risking millions on a flop is the epitome of courage. However, there's more. According to D'Amaro, this whole debacle is a testament to Imagineering's ongoing brilliance. They're apparently still at the peak of their game, utilizing all those invaluable learnings to craft more adventures that we haven't had the joy of eye-rolling at yet. I can't wait for the next chapter in Disney's never-ending saga of hyping up their own mediocrity. Oh, bravo, Disney, for your stunning display of accountability. Instead of owning up to the colossal failure and admitting, oops, we totally butchered the Star Wars franchise, you opted for the old, it's not me, it's you routine. Classic move. I mean, why admit that you completely missed the mark and delivered something that felt about as Star Wars as a soggy Wookiee in a rainstorm? No, it's much easier for you to blame the poor, unsuspecting audience for not grasping your genius. Because You know, it's not like they've been immersed in the Star Wars lore since they could crawl or anything. Clearly, they're just too dim to appreciate your avant-garde vision. However, at least you had the learning experience, right? File that under How Not to Ruin a Beloved Franchise 101. Oh, the irony of it all. It's like Disney just had one job. Give the people what they want. But no. They had to go and serve up a steaming pile of characters that fans love to hate. Genius move. So naturally, when you slap together a lineup of galactic misfits that fans are convinced has single-handedly obliterated the Star Wars legacy, it's no wonder they weren't exactly lining up for tickets. What are your thoughts on this epic fail? Drop them in the comments below. While you're at it, please subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications for our next video. As always, this is Est, and I'm signing off now, so I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!